Welcome back to the TOB.Podcast. My name is Summer.
I'm Anne-Marie.
I'm Queen.
And we are trying our best. Yay!
Don't you worry now. Just hold your head high. Don't you worry now. Just hold your head high. Don't turn around. The prize is not behind.
So you're looking at us. We're a little dressed up. We're a little fancy in the house, right? We are.
I wonder why.
I wonder why. We are celebrating Queen and Love's 1-year anniversary. Woo!
Love literally just stepped out of the room, but yeah, I'm gonna represent for both of us.
Yay! Super
married
excited.
life?
The kid. I'm joking. No, I mean, marriage life is real. I think it's not the social media like fairy tale fantasy like vacations and soft life and all the things. It is that, and also the reality of being alive. Like there's hardships, there's disagreements, but there's also forgiveness, there's grace, there's love, there's kisses and all the things.
Ew. Mom. Stop.
Mind you, Summer is older than me. Mamacita? But no, I think I love what I have with love. And I wouldn't trade it for anything else. So, cheers to 1 year.
Love is the name of her husband, for context.
Oh, yeah.
He's also our producer, so when we said he just left the room.
Man, sorry, this man would do anything for me, child. He wore a suit for me yesterday. So.
That's actually a good segue.
Oh?
Because he would do anything.
Oh, that is a good segue.
I still don't get it.
I want to play a game.
It's like, what? Is it all about a pop in here with like a boy band? That's serenading me.
Yeah, you could tell Emery and I were cooking this up without Queen's knowledge. So.
Yeah. Because I was away, celebrating my wedding anniversary.
Yuck.
Ew.
This girl got up on the altar today.
Bro, in front of parents.
So we're in church. She's doing Thanksgiving, and Love takes the mic and he thanks her for being his wife.
I like
and
to
then
thank my wife.
She takes the mic and she was like, "Oh, I didn't know that we were thanking each other publicly, because privately we've been thanking each other all weekend." And I'm like,
it's only because my friends have nasty brains. I said it from a completely innocent place, but literally the second it left my mouth, I just saw Emery and Summer in my brain, and I couldn't even look at them because I just knew.
We've been thanking each other all weekend. It's disgusting.
Praise and worship.
There were children there.
So I can shout.
Okay, well, I don't know if you've seen on social media like the princess versus bare minimum game.
Oh.
So I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm gonna give you a statement or like an act that a partner would do, and you gotta tell me, is this princess treatment or just bare minimum? Okay. For these scenarios, I want us to assume that we're just dating. We're not married yet. In a dating, maybe you're 6 months to a year in, is this princess or is this bare minimum? Okay? So my first one, buying you flowers just because, no occasion. Princess treatment or bare minimum?
Okay, princess treatment.
Listen, because I've dated a few frogs. This is definitely...
Okay, but we're not making allowances for the frogs, right?
No, we're not basing it on our past experiences, but like...
Here's my thing. I say it's princess treatment not because it's so special, but I think social media has trivialized kindness to a point where like there is no appreciation for even the simple things that people do. So I think for a man to be like, oh, the sky is blue, let me buy my wife flowers. Yeah. I think that comes from a very soft place and from a place of reverence. Not my wife, my girlfriend. That's even more princess treatment because y'all are not even tied down and he's doing that. So.
I'm gonna counter because I think that this is bare minimum, right? And mind you, I think it depends on the relationship, right? A lot of girls, like, they don't even like flowers. That's not their thing. Yeah. And for me, I would say you can replace flowers with literally anything, right? So whether they're at the gas station and they know this is your favorite chips and they grab the bag, right? I think this is bare minimum for the same reason of social media making it seem like as a woman, like you need to earn like dinners and like you need to earn like all this stuff.
What are you?
Do you like me? Like, are we? You know, like get me flowers sometimes. And because I'm also a very giving person in a relationship, if you know, I notice that my boyfriend likes something, like I'm gonna go out of my way to get it for them. So I think it's bare minimum. If you like me, you should do things because you like me, and that should be it.
Yeah.
Do you think it depends? Like obviously you had said like it depends on the nature of your relationship. Do you think it depends on the person you're with? Because I also feel like when it comes to romance, we think that everybody grew up on like watching the movies and we just have, everyone just has a romantic bone in their body. And I had to learn that people are just, not everybody is like that. Like people are genuinely clueless, which is like the whole if he wanted to, he would. I don't subscribe to that because he doesn't know.
Yeah, I think for me, it more is like the intentionality behind it, right? Like, I think love languages is honestly just like something. TikTok came up to make you guys feel better about yourselves. Yeah. Like I feel like everyone has different ways of showing love and receiving love, and no one's gonna get it perfect at the first try. But like if you communicate, like, hey, like I'm feeling this way about. I might feel like, hey, like right now I'm feeling really underappreciated, right? And your partner's like, okay, I hear you, I see you, and like maybe flowers isn't the way that I show it, but I might be like, hey, babe, like I made dinner tonight, so that like you know you don't have to do anything and you can sit down. You know?
Right. Yeah, and that's why I think I'm boiling down to more like of acts of kindness or like because for that same reason that you said, you know, if he wanted to, he would, but sometimes he just doesn't know. If we're 6 months to a year into a relationship, I've communicated the things that I like and don't like, and now it comes down to, do you listen? Like, do you value the things that are important to me? Because once again, it's coming from a place of, if you just are like, oh, I kind of like the color burgundy, best believe the next 9 things that I hand you are going to be burgundy. And I think that it comes with care, right? And as you said, everyone's different. Maybe I have to mention it a few times before you get it, and I'm not expecting it every week, every other day. But hey, I've had a really rough day at work. Like, I'm actually just so tired. Do you mind? Like, can we just order Uber Eats tonight? Like, is that fine? And I come home and you've, like, cooked my favorite meal. You went out and got the food, so I don't even have to worry about it. Like, small things that show that you care. I think it's bare minimum.
Agreed.
Okay. Oh, I didn't... Paying attention to your food order and ordering it for you at a restaurant the next time you go.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum, yeah. So, yeah, it's that line of thinking of just, like, are you paying attention, right?
I'm literally married to someone who, because if you know me, I don't like cheese on my burger or anything that I order from, like, a fast food restaurant. And love, like, even before, I'm about to say bacon and egg, whatever, and no cheese. He's already told them. So this one day, this is when I used to work in Mississauga. We got my breakfast in the morning. He had specified no cheese. We get to work, there's cheese on my croissant. And he's like fuming. This man drove back there and had them redo it and then brought it back to me.
Cheese. My wife doesn't like cheese.
Yeah, like, you know, like the whole joke of like your wife like being the one to stand up for you in the restaurant, like it's the opposite with us. So
yeah, I don't think I can fight. Yeah, that meme, I don't get it. I can never be the one to be like, hey, waitress, you messed up my husband's order. Like, no, eat it.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, no, like, I agree. I think that's bare minimum. For some reason, like, I've expressed to both of you, I'm, like, pretty introverted, but for whatever reason, if there's someone having a panicky moment, then I can, like, superhero for them.
There's, like, a courage that comes into you, yeah.
Like, we went to the gym the other day, and I could tell Emery didn't want to do hack squats, and somebody was on the Smith machine, so, like, I just went, I'm like, how many more sets? Like, are you almost done?
That's so funny, because, like, literally that was me and Zion. The one time we went to the gym, and, like, Zion was like, I'm like, bro, okay, how do you call the pull-up machine, whatever it is? I'm like, okay, how much more time am I going to be on here, because my friend needs to use it, too. Yeah, I can, like, mama bird for someone else. I just can't do it for myself for whatever reason. We're working on it. Okay. Again, you're dating, you're not living together. Keeping feminine hygiene products or clothes at their place for you. Bare minimum, princess treatment. Clothes, I'll say bare minimum. But, like, they bought the clothes. Oh. Like, they purchased the clothes specifically for me. Okay, princess treatment. Yeah, that's princess. Yeah. I also would be side-eyeing you. Like, why do you have... how many girls are you having up in here that you have pads and sweaters? That your trauma is showing. No.
Why are you buying my clothes?
No, I'm joking.
You made space for me to put my clothes in, right? Or like you just happen to buy a couple of t-shirts in a smaller size, but like they're like your t-shirts. That's one thing. Actually, no, the feminine products.
Yeah, that's how I'm like, how many ladies, and like for them to be regularly here out of the 28 days that they need
here's
these.
my thing. Okay, I feel like if the first time that you went to his house and he had those things there, then yeah, you side eye. But like if you go there the first time, let's say you happen to spend the night and you didn't have like, this is not something that we do, by the way, and you didn't have like all your necessities, whatever, and then the next time you go, then he has those things there.
That's real.
Oh yeah.
Princess treatment.
Yeah, I still think princess treatment.
Yeah, it's princess treatment anyway. But then the question is it from an F-boy or is it from a gentleman?
Yeah, am I getting princess treatment and so is 20 other people?
20 other Disney princesses. You got Jasmine, Rapunzel, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, and Delicious, Moana.
Don't forget Tiana.
See, baby girl, Tiana. Tiana might be the main.
Okay, kind of went over this one. Showing up unannounced with your favorite snack when you're having a bad day. Princess treatment?
Bare minimum. Princess.
Yeah, I think princess too. I think it's different.
Showing up would be bare minimum.
Yeah, showing up would be bare minimum. I think it's different if you live together, if they, you know, they're in the space, they have the opportunity, but like seeking you out with snacks, and like as much as I would love that, I understand that is princess treatment. Yeah. Okay. Surprising you with a weekend getaway.
Princess.
So is there a level of relationship, like is it once you're married, this is not princess, once you're 6 years, 5 years in a relationship, or is it just always princess?
I think it's always.
Yeah. Bro, planning a trip is not easy.
Especially the way that we do it, yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah.
The level of research I have to put into every little thing.
Yeah. I think it's princess, regardless.
Actually, also, it depends on how far this getaway is. Like, you know?
I mean, if you're dragging me to the motel in Schitt's Creek, then no, sir. But, you know.
Maybe I'm realizing why I'm single.
Did you say bare minimum summer?
Not bare minimum, but I think it's somewhere in between.
There's not in between. This is your rules.
You guys always tried it in between.
Yeah, exactly.
One time I tried it in between. The one time. No, because the thing is, like, I know the person that I want. Like, the thing is, I'm willing to compromise on so many other things, right? Like, you don't have to be 6'4", bodybuilder, like millionaire. Like, I don't need any of those things. You need to love Jesus, and I need to see like some intentionality, right? For me, I love to travel, right? And I'm always going different places. I'm always trying to do new things. I'm like an experienced person, not like a gifts person, right? If you want to get me shoes, you want to get me a little bag, like fine, but I would have rather you took that money and we tried like a new restaurant downtown or like whatever it is. So like the person that I hope that God sends my way also understands that like if it's Friday and you know I'm off work at 4:30 and you're just somehow parked in my little condo parking lot waiting for me, snacks are packed, we're going to Niagara for the weekend, like I just think that would be like, I would be so in love with you that you would need to harm me to get me away from you at that point, you know? Like, and I don't know. I understand why it would be princess treatment, but I am praying for that to be bare minimum in the relationship.
I mean, that's everyone's dream. So the man's just be doing that on a regular. Yeah.
Okay, last one. Taking photos of you candidly when you're looking cute without being asked.
Bare minimum.
I don't like that.
This is the thing. I knew this one was gonna divide you guys.
I don't like it at all. Like, it's neither.
When you're looking cute.
What is it? Assault?
It's grounds to leave you.
Abuse? Grounds to leave?
Yeah.
But I think when Queen and I do it to you, if we like catch you in like a cute angle and a cute fit, you like it.
I feel like when girls do it, they make sure that you're looking cute.
Oh yeah, that's actually true. Men that think this picture is cute.
Bro, there was this era in my relationship with Love where like he would consistently take the most outrageous pictures of me, and then I've walked when Love still lives with your parents, like I would walk into him like he's asleep and like his phone is like he was like looking at a picture of me, and I would look at him and I'm like, who is that? Like, who is this woman? Because that is not me. Like, what do you find cute here, Love? Like, I don't understand. He's made, bro, you know those like weird stickers, the WhatsApp stickers?
Yeah.
He's made stickers of my hair looking all types of crazy, and I'm just like,
the part of me I think I figured it out though. Mm-hmm. I think that forgive me, but like we get dolled up, right? We do our hair, we do our makeup, we put on a cute outfit to take a picture, right? Our boyfriends or husbands, they see us in that regular messy state 90% of the time. So they're like, oh, this is when you're looking cute in this state, right? Yeah. And because it's not something that you are constantly looking at the mirror, like taking in, you haven't intentionally gone outside looking like that. In their mind, they're like, oh, this is just how Queen looks. This is how Summer looks. And you're like, no, I don't actually.
Yeah, it's funny you mention that because this weekend in Niagara, we're getting ready for dinner. It's like, do you have to wear makeup? I'm like, yes. What was the point of this hotel then? It's like me.
This is a backdrop.
You're an accessory, sir.
Oh, that's. Did he say that his reason why he didn't want you to, or that he asked?
No, but he's always been very vocal about him. Not that he prefers me to not make, like he loves when I do my makeup, but like he also loves me naturally. So.
Cute.
I don't know if I love me naturally, so
yes, you do.
So. Right.
I love you naturally too.
Right.
It's kind of hot in here.
Just give it sister wives.
Oh, for those who don't know, Amory is Love's sister. So she's
Am I Love's sister?
Are you?
Exits the conversation. Okay, so we have like a topic today, and in preparation, Emery asked me to put in this question. Now I don't know what these words mean in this sentence, so
Queen, you'll know what it means.
Is this princess treatment or bare minimum? Asking the man you just broke up with to carry you over the water.
It's foolishness, that's me.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, we'll fill you in.
I'm not gonna carry you.
I ain't lifting a finger.
So I'm assuming it has something to do with Love Island. It's been very topical lately, and these two partake. Yeah. And it's always a catch-up thing, and I feel very left out, if I'm being very honest. But I wanted to kind of have the conversation on camera because all of us are Christian girlies walking through life a little bit differently when it comes to some of the content we consume. So I wanted to kind of get your guys' take. But, sorry, to answer the question, is this princess treatment carry you over the water after you
I mean, of course, it's delusion.
Okay, can you explain that part to me first?
Okay.
Take it away, Emery.
In Love Island, I'm just going to skip all the hoopla.
Okay.
There comes a point to the finale, right? The very last episode when...
You're supposed to be closed off before the finale.
Where, like, you know, you're supposed to be like... This is supposed to be like boyfriend and girlfriend relationship at this point, right? Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, this one relationship didn't make it.
Okay.
And they
broke up.
They're having a final dinner, right? They're at a table in the middle of, like, water. Yeah. There's a singer.
Okay, I'll do the background singing.
Yeah, Chris. I just feel like we just aren't the right people for each other. I just feel like it's not gonna work out, right? They break up. The Chris goes off to like La La Land.
Oh, for context, he carried her in when they came in. Yeah. He carried her to the table.
Right at the table, she broke up with him. Oh, okay. Right, told him all the things she didn't like about him. And said, "We're not gonna work. It's done. We should just be friends." Right?
Dang.
He said, "Cool. Let's leave."
He's not like mad at her. Right? He's not coming for her. Nothing. He's just like, okay.
He's like, let's leave, right?
Okay.
He's leaving. He puts out his hand.
No, he walks in the water bare feet to go grab his water shoes. Yeah. Wears the water shoes, comes back. Like he could have left. He comes back, extends his hand.
And for her to come, right? She's holding her shoes in her hand, right?
No, she still had her shoes on.
She still had her shoes on, okay, right? He's like, right, she's crying. And he's like, it's time to walk. And she's like, are you gonna carry me? Like over the water? Yeah. And he's like, why are you crying?
Yeah.
And she's like, it just hurts. Look.
It's like, but you made your choice.
Right? And he's like, well, like, this is what it is. Would you like to go now? And she's like, you're not gonna carry me? And he's like, no, I'm not gonna carry you.
Fair.
Yeah. But it's not like he was leaving her high and dry. Like he was still willing to walk with her through the water in case she needed the support, right?
Which is way more than I would have done. Swim.
The thing is, obviously you haven't watched the season, so the stuff that this girl has done is just for her to expect him to still do that in that moment was just a bit crazy.
Now, I take issue with the entire relationship because it was giving slave master.
Mm-hmm. Oh? Yeah, no. It's so She's white passing because of a bunch of surgery now, but she's Middle Eastern. She's Kim Kardashian. She's Middle Eastern. and this is a black guy that she's dating.
Yeah, and I'm just, in my head, I'm like, also, like, I feel like it's, like, a consequence of pretty privilege, because I'm like, I, in my very average-looking self, would never have...
Wait, bro, I just said, I didn't
I heard you say,
Wait, what?
I was like, wait a second, because I was waiting for you to jump in, and you said, and I was like...
I zoned out for a second.
Okay.
You want to start that sentence over. Thank you very much.
I, as a beautiful, lovely woman...
Wonderful and fearfully made,
absolutely beautiful, right?
Gorgeous, yeah.
Would never...
Skin smooth.
Flawless.
Okay.
Face singing.
Guys, we know how I feel about compliments. Let's stop this.
Then maybe don't compliment yourself in front of us.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's crazy though. Anyway,
I would never be that bold to ask someone to carry me over the water, especially after, like, I just don't have that level of confidence.
Yeah.
But I feel like there is a certain, maybe, like, expectation of this person. Like this person was a single mom, right? And she made a comment early on in the show where she was like, someone asked her, like, how is dating as a single mom? And she's like, honestly, like, I don't really, like, it's not really that hard. Like, for the most part, like, people kind of, like, fetishize it, like, or, like, want to be with me because I'm a mom. And I'm like,
She said that?
Yeah. And I was like, that is a very unique experience to you. Because every other Red Pill podcast I've seen has made single mothers feel like they should never, ever touch another man.
I guess there's
again.
the whole, like, MILF section.
Yeah.
So.
But I feel like that's normally like an age thing.
Early 20s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I want to ask you, like, with single mothers, with breaking up, with, like, the structure of the show, do you guys think that your experience watching as Christians are different than, like, most viewers?
Before I even go there, we talked about this on the episode with OJ, just the policing of, like, what Christians should consume. And I'm not saying that from a place of, we should be able to watch anything, right? Mm-hmm. I think obviously do everything with discernment. And some of us, the Lord convicts us not to watch certain things. Some of us, the Lord allows it. Mm-hmm. And it's all about what you take from it. Like, for example, I was Sinners, and the next day I'm going to buy a guitar. I don't care about all the Orisha worship that was represented in the show. I'm not like, maybe I should look into my ancestry and all that. No. Yeah. As a Christian, I know the God that I serve and I know my relationship with him. But was I inspired by the art and the dedication that went into making the movie? Like the one guy who learns the guitar specifically for that movie for the first time. I'm inspired by that, and that is what I took away from the show. So I think as Christians, like, anyone watching us, like, build a relationship with God to where you're not moved by the social media craze of like, Sinners is demonic or Love Island is this, you know.
Don't go to your social media influencers for advice on your Christian walk. Go to God.
Clip it.
Right? Like, I know I'm here and, like, we're talking about our own journeys, individuals, and it's not meant to tell you what to do, but, like, to speak to whoever is going through something similar, right? Yeah. But that does not mean that what we say and what we do is law, right? Yeah. At the end of the day, what God says and what's written in his word is law, and that's what you should be abiding by. And so, like, we can sit here and kiki and have our conversations, but if you are saying, Queen said do this, right? Don't just do what Queen said because Queen said it. Take it to the word, take it to God, and get that confirmation for yourself. For yourself.
Yeah, like the Bible says, let your light so shine before men, right? So live your life in a way that is a representative of who I am. Yeah. And men will see your good works and glorify your Father who is in heaven. I watched Love Island, like, yes, there's a lot of scenes that are a little...
Listen, every challenge, I could not watch a single...
But yeah, there are a lot of scenes of, like, they're in bikinis all day. Like, there's a lot of lust happening on there. But I wasn't, to be honest, like, there was never a time where I was enticed. Like, it was just like, y'all really living your lives like this. And because there's a sanctification that has happened there, and I'm not, like, willfully giving myself to temptation, but I had even posted on Threads, like, there's so much, like, sociological commentary that can come out of this that I'm really interested in.
I think, like, there's, like, there was one girl, Belle Dasha. Her name is Bella, but Belle Dasha, because her name is spelled
Belle Dash A.
With a dash and an A. So Belle Dasha. Like, she walked in being like, yeah, like, everyone thinks I'm a prude. Like, I'm looking for a Christian man. And, like, I can already hear the comments of, like, you're looking for a Christian man on Love Island, blah, 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 right? And I'm like...
I just said it under my breath.
Literally, as you were talking, I just heard at the side of my head.
I feel like Love Island itself paints, like, an actual, like, weird juxtaposition to modern dating,
what the dating
right
scene
outside.
is,
And so seeing a Christian girl try to navigate modern dating on a show is like not only
Real
interesting,
life.
but something you could like take from, right? Like you could see her go away from certain guys because she's like, I think you're more interested in like my physical appearance
and lose. She was the first person to get eliminated.
Right?
That's
like
the Christian life.
Right? It was like she went on the show, looked for a Christian man, saw none, and cut.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that it also like puts the stereotype that every Christian is perfect, right? We see Ace on his knees every single night praying, and then maybe partaking in some questionable actions, and right? And it shows that like not every Christian is perfect, and I don't want anyone to believe that every Christian is perfect, but like it's a journey, it's a walk, it's a transition.
Yeah, that's actually interesting, like that perspective of watching a Christian girl try and do that, because just seeing like the overlaps even in my life, like as I try and like go out there and date and stuff, and it's just like we've talked about it on previous episodes of you have this like male narrative of like I want like a trad wife, and like this girl is gonna be like subservient, and then as soon as you're like cool, but I don't want to take my clothes off, then they're like, oh no, right?
Yeah,
and
everyone
it's
on the show
strange.
was like, this girl's wifey material, she's wifey material, but the second she was giving everyone a kiss on the cheek in the challenge, it's like she's a prude. Like, how are we gonna even get to know each other? And I'm like, well, like, she was like, I'm not here to get to know your body, and yes, I'm here in a bikini, but like that's the most you're gonna see of me.
How are the other women reacting to her character? Because I say like male narrative, but I also see women bashing women that want to live a more like traditional style.
The other women on the show or
on the show?
To be honest, like I even missed the Christian thing at first. Like nobody was treating her like different. She wasn't othered by anyone in the group, and it was except for the guy Nick, who was her connection, but he wasn't like pressuring her either. He just said like, hey, he didn't even say it to her. He was saying in his confessionals like he does like her, he does find her attractive, but obviously she's wanting to take things a little slower, which he's willing to do. But then a bombshell came into the villa and threw all sorts of genitals at him, and he was just like, hey, man.
All sorts of genitals.
Sorts of genitals.
And so she was not discriminated against on the show or anything of the sort.
And then from like a widely secular audience, did you find like people online were speaking negatively about her approach, or like why would you even do this? Why would you join?
It was more that like why would you go? You're looking for a Christian man on Love Island? You know, the means of the world.
It's strange to me that this show has now got to a place where people are like, if you're not having sex on camera, then like why are you even here? Like, you know.
Yeah,
it's not even about the having sex on camera. To be honest, this was my very first time watching it. I've never watched any previous season, but from what I've been hearing, the challenges this year were a lot freakier than
So like, I remember like I think the very first season I watched was of the UK version. It was season 2, and like there were like some kissing in the challenges, but it was very much that like you'd only kiss someone that you were interested in, right? And if someone that like, let's say, like, me and let's say two people are coupled up. I'm sorry.
This is twice now.
I know. Let's say two people are coupled up and someone else goes to kiss that guy. Like, that actually will cause, like, some type of frustration because, like, you're kissing my boyfriend. Yes, we're in a challenge, but whatever. In season 6, they were a little bit over the top, but still a little bit more tamed. This season, the challenges were, honestly, sexual to the point where they had no point.
They had no.
Yeah, like
there was never
no
a point. There was never. You're saying to the point where there was from jump. It was just tongues out.
Right, like you would think that like the point of a challenge is to win. There was no winner ever. Yeah. It was just like you're gonna go here, you're gonna kiss someone, and then you're gonna pick someone else from the audience to kiss over here. Then you're gonna pick your final person and kiss them over here. And I'm like, okay, so what was the point of that?
See, and the thing is, if God gave everyone on that show cold sores, he would be the bad guy, right?
That actually came up.
There was a time like Nick had, people thought he had cold sores, but he debunked that, and apparently they get tested intensely before even getting into the villa. My thing is, like I mentioned when we were playing our game, right, how kindness has been bastardized almost. It's like, okay, yes, it may be the bare minimum, but it still requires appreciation, it still requires acknowledgement. The other side of that coin is physical intimacy has become such a so cheap, so commodified,
just like trivial,
so
right?
trivial. Like people just have access to your body, and it's empowering. And it's funny because I see this argument on social media, right? Like feminism, like, oh, I should be able to do with my body as I please. Like, that being intimate with however many men is powerful. Yeah. But then the same people will turn around and be like, oh, I don't shake people's hands because that's a boundary for me. And
I don't kiss in public because that's a boundary for
I
me.
really don't mean for this to come across as trivializing the autonomy that women have over their bodies. You absolutely have control over what you choose to do as your body, as a human being.
Yes.
Now, as a Christian, we are surrendered to God. The Bible literally says your life is not your own because you've been bought with a price.
And that's not as a Christian woman. That's as a Christian.
Period.
Exactly.
Men or women
included.
And see, I didn't say I'm surrendered to a man. I'm surrendered to my husband. No. It does that. But before him, I'm surrendered to God. I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it to get a godly man or to keep my marriage. No, I'm doing it because I love the Lord. And with if you want to take into account the price that Jesus paid for the body, that you're using sex as a power, I don't know, it's just really confusing
there's
to me.
Multiple moments on the show where sex is weaponized and
really, can you give me an example?
We're talking about, the girl used her body to keep him.
There was a lot of there was a lot of moments where I was like, even talking about the whole feminist thing, there were a lot of moments on the show where I was like, had the roles been reversed, this would be abuse. And the entire audience would look at it and scream that it was abuse.
Period.
Right, there's a moment where the couple that broke up that I was talking about, right? There was a moment where he was like, hey, you're willing to get freaky in the sheets with me, but I ask you for a peck while we're sitting on the couch in front of everyone, and you're moving some type of way about it.
She first of all looks around to see if there was
they're all
anybody
sleeping
there.
in the same room.
I was gonna say, aren't all their beds together?
Side by side by side.
Yes, 2 by 2.
Literally send them out 2 by 2 under the sheets.
And so and then there's a moment where he turns over, he's falls asleep, and he's
he has her back to
right,
to, and he has his back to her.
And she's trying to wake him up, and she's like, oh, you better turn around and cuddle me right now, or else I'm gonna be upset tomorrow, right? And I was like, had that been him that said that, he would literally be
a villain.
Abuser. Yes, he would be an abuser. And
the internet would cancel him immediately.
Right, and I'm like,
not even the internet. I'm literally just thinking about my marriage, and I'm trying to think about a time when love has ever been upset that I did not cuddle him, or I did not want to be there's never been a time. And I'm just trying to imagine him ever talking to me like that in our bed.
Legally that's assault.
I'll be at the courtroom the following day.
I was like, if you give consent if you give consent under duress, that's still assault. So in a situation, I've literally seen it live in color in a courtroom. If your husband threatens you if you don't,
girl boss, first of all,
catch me.
Right.
The kiss is crazy.
Catch me in the courtroom, Your Honor. But if your husband is if you don't have sex with me right now, I'm not going to pay the bills, that's coercive abuse, and that is still assault. And so I'm seeing that, seeing how sex is weaponized, and
even removing sex from the equation, just
intimacy.
It's just a friendship. Yeah, you guys are friends, and your friend wants to go to the store, and you're feeling tired, and your friend's like, if you don't come to the store right now with me, tomorrow is going to be a bad day for you. Would you consider a person a good friend?
Yeah.
And it's I genuinely don't understand how people are justifying. She counted down to 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to count down from 3, 2, 1. If you don't turn around right now, congratulations on the battle you're picking. That's what she said to him.
Right? Wow. And I'm seeing that, and then seeing how quickly the internet is Nick Vile, what a
vile person,
bro. Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Panders to XY chromosomes it's his job. It is his job. But he was oh, Chris should have picked her up and just carried her over the water. And I'm this is someone that has repeatedly disrespected you, and you're now asking a black man to pick up the white woman just because. And I'm in a situation where it was reversed, you would have never asked her to do something like this. You would have never expected her to behave like this. And so you see a lot of where not saying there aren't situations where the roles are reversed, and there is power that men are holding over women, but in the show, the level of I'm a woman, I'm gonna weaponize my emotions, weaponize my sexuality, weaponize my body to
get whatever it is I want out of this person. Yeah.
Okay. I guess my final question about this show would be, do you think there's something to learn, like Christian or otherwise, when you watch the show? Is it just brain rot? Is it just something to throw on? Or like, do you think that somebody can watch this entire season in length and like learn something?
I think it's brain rot if you allow your brain to rot in it.
Like if you lack critical thinking, it is brain rot.
Okay,
like,
so from a critical
thinking,
thinking,
that are supporting certain people on the show, it's clearly a result of brain rot. But for me, like, to be like, I talked a lot about it on Threads, and it was from a, like I said earlier, like a sociological commentary point of view, political as well. You know, like this person that she's talking about, there were undertones of racism in the way that she was treating the black.
Hi, brother.
Brother was literally like,
I'm like, just say
code
it.
For
just say it. You want to say it? Just say it. It's at the tip of your tongue.
And she would only say it to the black man. Like she's never addressed a white man and be like, brother. Like I'm just like, girl,
are you serious, bro? And I think that the sociological, I can't speak. The sociology of it all, and also just like understanding how dating works in 2025, and like kind of how you fit and navigate in that, and also just like understanding that like reality TV is manufactured for people's entertainment, right? Like there's so many parts of the show that you don't see. You don't see some of the like good relationships that women are having, some of the bonding, some of the relationships between the men and women that are healthy and that like should be shown and should be like amplified. And so you kind of understand that like what I'm seeing is made to drive outrages.
Exactly. To get a reaction.
To get a reaction, to invoke this emotion so that I have this reaction. And kind of being like, okay, here's what they're showing me. Let me also look at what the reality is and kind of find the balance.
Do you think that's the majority or the minority of the audience watching these shows?
I think it depends. Like for me and like my timeline and what I see, it's very much catered to me. So I don't see the waste of my, like everyone I know that videos that I watch of it being covered are very introspective or very like critical of here's what's being shown, here's whatever. And I like to watch the interviews of the Islanders talking about like they didn't show you like hours and hours of us like getting along and having a good time, and yet and like everyone thought that we were upset after this one challenge when we weren't upset at all. Like everyone said their piece and called it a day. I think it also like just puts into perspective like society, like how society sees certain people in the world, and like there was a lot of like racism that like a lot of people are like racism is dead, and I'm like for some people in some people's like comment sections, but like for others like it is.
Do you think watching the next season perpetuates that behavior?
I don't know about watching the next season.
Like gives them an incentive.
Yeah,
for sure. I don't think I will be watching it anymore.
To see how successful this season is, and like I use that word very loosely in terms of numbers and ratings and stuff like that. I definitely gonna see them doing it again next season. I hope that the people speak loud enough where they don't have that.
Exactly. The most badly behaved person on the show is the most followed currently across all social media platforms. So,
Interesting. I would love to see like a
Christian Love Island.
Yeah, like a Christian reality show where
I also
dudes are just trying to carry chairs and stuff.
I think like that would be like
Love. Amri already went to one when she went to her retreat.
Oh.
You remember when the retreat she went to and she came back and she was telling us all the stories?
Again, Christian people are not drama free. Let me tell you. So I think it would be interesting.
Listen,
I think that it would be interesting to see like a Christian Love Island. I think I would want to see it just because I feel like it would give me Love Island without all the.
Taking that. But that's the thing I would want. I'm wondering how successful that would be if it didn't have all the body parts on display and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I would love to see a Christian dating show.
Yeah. Should we make it? Is that right? Leave in the comments. Y'all want to see a Christian dating show from TOB?
Yeah, that would be so cute. I think. I just realized at the beginning I forgot to say like, comment, subscribe.
So if you made it this far,
if you like our outfits, comment
like our
green
outfits.
Hearts in the comment section.
Oh yeah, that'll be a good indication if you made it to the end. Put green hearts in the comments. I would actually love that. Yeah. Any parting words, final words? Princess treatment, bare minimum, Love Island.
Don't compare your relationship to what you see on Instagram. I think that's princess treatment. They did it for the camera.
Listen, we need to stop this conversation because that's gonna open up a whole.
I'm sorry.
Whole other episode, part 2.
Any advice for the 1 year anniversary people out there?
Just echoing what Amri just said, and also what I said at the beginning about marriage being real. It's not a social media fantasy. And if your partner is, you're seeing something on social media and your partner isn't doing that, comparison is a thief of joy. I know this is a very cliche thing to say, but it's something I need to say. I say to myself a lot because I do need to remind myself of that sometimes. Communication is key. It's okay. Asking for flowers doesn't make it any less special if your partner bought you flowers because you asked as opposed to surprising you. If anything, once you start asking, he would also, start surprising you because he knows now. So ask for the things that you want. A closed mouth doesn't get fed.
Amen.
There was something that the Sunday school teacher said this morning where he said, like, you're comparing relationships, right? So, like, one wife is in the car with her husband and she sees another husband open the door for his wife, and she starts getting upset, and little did you know, like, the wife's door was broken, so, like, the husband had to get out and open it, right? And it's just, like, making, I think it's like a mountain out of a molehill or whatever it is, and just understanding what yours is yours, and, like, what you water will grow, right?
Men have feelings too.
Men
also have
needs
too. So the same way you would like to be treated, treat the men around you the same way.
Yeah. Ask your brothers how they've been today.
Yeah, be intentional to just go outside and be nice to men. I mean, some of them are gross and they'll think that you're flirting, but a lot of men don't get compliments. They don't have safe spaces. They don't have bottomless brunches with the girls. Like, they literally are just... when you look at, like, suicide rates and, like, all of these things, it's just because, like, no one is nice to men, I don't think. And then I think it just, like, feeds into society where men feel unvalued. And then so when they do get a woman, they don't know how to, like, handle that or, like, treat that because no one has been kind to them. So they don't know how to show kindness. And then that causes, like, trauma and abuse for women. And then it just, like, circles. So... yeah, I think we should all go outside and give a man in our lives a compliment.
Be the light you want to see.
Leave a compliment for a man in the comment section.
Oh, yeah. Shoot your shot, girl.
No, just...
Joking,
bye, y'all.
Bye. See you next week.
Don't worry now.
Yeah.
Don't forget to try your best.
Try your best. You better try your best.
Don't you worry now. Just hold your head high. Don't you